Greetings everybody, it's Thursday afternoon, just after 4 o'clock, and I'm over in the centre just doing a little video for you. Today I'm not going to write a letter, I thought I'd do a little informal video clip instead. If I push my phone out, you'll see it says, "Trust me, I'm a fireman." This was a shirt that my daughter bought for me many years ago, and I look after it because I like it. But the theme for this coming Sunday is actually trust and rejoice. And my sermon will be around this whole question of trust and rejoicing. So you'll receive that either tomorrow or Saturday sometime. It will be by email, and also there will be a link for that on the Friends of St. Peter's page. But while I'm over here now in the centre, I wanted to show you some things that have been happening in the church. If I can get this right, I'll change over. Whoops, no, that took a picture. Somewhere I can turn the camera around. I'll have to turn around, but I'll turn around, hold the camera, and you'll be able to see a table there with boxes and clothes, all the clothes are in the boxes. And on the other side as well, if I don't go too fast for you, hope you can hear me still, there's some more boxes. And of course up the front there are 3 empty tables. Now during the week, the government gave us permission to go through our clothes in our op shop and to sort out winter clothing to assist people during the winter months for the cold. And so at the moment we've given away probably 20 boxes of clothing to help REC workers and those working in the kiwifruit industry to stay warm for the winter, and also some blankets and those sorts of things. So that's one of the tasks that 4 people have been doing over the last few days, and they'll be distributed on Friday once we know the exact needs. All the boxes have been labelled, winter, men's, women's, children's clothing, and etc, etc. So it makes it a lot easier for people to be able to find the clothes they need. But with the new removal of some of the restrictions, I don't think we're going to be able to gather together as the people of St. Peter's just yet. Funerals and weddings, we're now allowed 10 people, so at least we'll be able to be there to say farewell to loved ones who pass away, and I guess as ministers we'll be able to take services for those who want to have one now, or they may wait till later. But also as the restrictions come off, maybe some shops are open, and there are a few jobs, maintenance jobs that need to be done around the church before we all gather together. One of those jobs is just fixing our leaks, or the holes where the leaks were. So if I turn my camera around, you'll see up on that top corner, there it is. I zoom in if I can. No, it won't let me zoom in either. But you'll see the hole in the corner there up on the roof, and the paint peeling off the wall, and there's a couple of those holes that Roy Cox is going to fix over the coming weeks. And same with Nanette's office, a bit of peeling paint. He will redo all the painting and the repairs to the roof. But also when I come over to the church, I've been using Nanette's office to do work from and to prepare things. I noticed we're getting a few insects running around, especially those big horrible black things called cockroaches. Cockroaches encroaching on the church premises. Terrible, terrible. So once the hardware shop opens, we'll get some bombs and we'll set those bombs off and fumigate the place before you all come back. That's another task that we can do. But also, some of you know that Roy and Sue have been living in my backyard in their camper van. Their house was supposed to be finished by now, and they were supposed to have moved in, and of course that all came to a screaming halt. And so they've been living in our backyard, and Sue's been wonderfully just going around and keeping our gardens tidy as well. So the church is looking pretty smart, I must say, and I'm very grateful to them for doing that. I guess you've been doing a lot of jobs at home as well to fill in the time. Maybe you've been cleaning out your cupboards, maybe you've been going through all your clothes, sorting out your winter clothes and putting away your summer clothes, and maybe you've even got some things you've put aside that the church can use in its op shop. And if we're allowed, we can either pick those up, or we'd gladly receive them down here at the church if we're allowed. So just keep watching this space. I'll be able to give you a bigger update next week. Meantime, I will post this today. It's today being Thursday afternoon at around 4 o'clock. And then on Saturday at some stage I will post my sermon for Sunday, which I've already told you is based around my t-shirt which says, "Trust me, I'm a fireman." It's called Trust and Rejoice. the first Sunday after Easter. And I hope that's encouraging for you and gives you a bit of thought and a bit of a challenge as well. There are a few things in there that I think could be quite challenging. So I'll sign off now. I'm wishing you all the best. Please stay safe. Don't forget, if you need assistance for anything at all, whether it be for shopping or if you're feeling a bit stressed at home, maybe you and your spouse are starting to get a bit itchy with one another, titchy with one another, whatever term you want to use. Get out and go for walks, do your exercise. But also if you need assistance with shopping, or if you live alone and you're anxious or just feeling lonely, we do have people who are willing to ring you and talk with you. If you haven't had a phone call from Parishioner Care and you'd like one, then just let me know and I'll pass the message on. Or if you need further assistance because of serious anxiety issues or worry, there are people, I can help you as well, but there are people beside me in the community who are trained especially for this COVID-19 period. So it's just a matter of asking. Don't be like the 84-year-old man in Katikati who has no internet, no computers, no television, and after 3.5 weeks and he was starting to run out of food, panicked because he didn't know what to do and made one phone call which enabled him to be looked after. And someone did some shopping for him and made sure that he was looked after. So he had no form of communication or had listened to a radio or anything like that to find out what he could or could not do. And he was quite stressed. So please don't be stressed. Seek help if you need it. So I wish you all the best now, and I'll sign off and I'll catch up with you next Thursday when I do another report. God bless and stay safe.